Okay, so Song of the Sirens are first card, okay? The call, summoning voice to acknowledge. So you've been asked to acknowledge something. It could be your own intuition, it could be your own guidance. There's something that's calling you right now, and it may be that you need to step in to your spiritual path, your spiritual journey. There's something that you're being called to do right now. And it's something that I feel like it is kind of stirring up. Okay, I feel like there's maybe something that stirs up every couple of months for you, something that you keep coming back to but you've never really taken action on. Okay, so I feel like there's something there, there's something that you need to pay attention to. I also want to say this could be about a relationship, could be someone that you keep coming back to in your mind, someone that you haven't let go of. This person could be quite significant for you. Someone that you just can't get past, someone who like your thoughts always come back to. But we seem to be on some sort of journey, okay? And I want to say that this is some sort of journey of self-discovery, self-love. It is definitely a pilgrimage. It's like you getting to the next point. This is you kind of, when it comes to our spiritual growth, not just for you guys, but for everyone, okay? And we've got visions, psychic images, clairvoyance, seeing and out of body travel, okay? But I don't feel, now this might actually be specific if some of you are interested in spiritual subjects. Maybe this is something that you've been trying, maybe like you have been kind of looking into the astral world, maybe trying some lucid dreaming or astral projection. But I feel like this is more about getting in touch with your shadow side, okay? And that was a collective message about getting in touch with the, you know, the darker aspects of yourself, getting to really know yourself inside and out, and like play things up to your strengths, get to know your weaknesses, get to know how things materialize for you in the world. As within, so without, you know, what goes on within you is really like an extension of what is going on outside in your world. So I feel like that is significant. That's a significant collective message. We're getting really in tune with ourselves in 2020. We're maybe even getting in tune with the moon. Maybe some of you are following the moon, tracking with the moon, getting some moon magic on the go. Divination, prophecy, fate, destiny, and future fortune. Again, tying in that message with our more spiritual side. Perhaps we're kind of noticing the synchronicities as they come up now. We're understanding that this is perhaps part of a bigger picture when it comes to our life's purpose. Okay. And again, I'm getting this message about maybe someone specific in your life that you keep coming back to. Perhaps there's certain signs around this person. Perhaps this person is a soulmate. Okay, this person could be a soulmate or a twin flame. Someone that you share a journey with but you're maybe not with right now. I feel like there's kind of some heavy synchronicities with that person. Okay, so let's get on to your tarot cards. Okay. I'm just going to ask Spirit for some messages for the start of the month, middle of the month, end of the month. And if they could also throw in some advice, that would be great as well, okay? Got our first card popping out. Okay, we've got 2 aces so far. Just ignore my washing machine in the background. You hear the sink. Really trying to multitask today. You know, I've had like the morning free. My mum took my wee boy just to give me a little bit more rest, and just try to get everything done before he comes back. I can't really leave a washing machine on with him because he like likes to press all the buttons and switch it off, and yeah, so I totally forgot there that the washing machine was on. I just could have drained it out. Okay, this is looking really interesting, you guys, because so far we've got 3 aces. Ooh. Okay, too many cards here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, give us one more. One more, Spirit. That's too many. One more. Okay, we'll take that one. Okay. The interesting thing I want to say, you guys, is like you have got an Ace of Wands. I'm just going to switch that machine off. Give me a second. Okay, so the really interesting thing is you've got an Ace of Wands in reverse, followed by an Ace of Swords upright, followed by the Ace of Cups in reverse. Okay, so it looks like there's this desire to start something new. Okay, new beginnings are being offered to you, but you're reluctant to take some of them. There's like a reluctance to change. Okay, so the Ace of Wands, if it was the right way up, we'd be talking about new creative endeavours, new passion, new kind of starting new things. Could be starting a new relationship, new study. But I feel like when it's reversed, I'm feeling like maybe we've not got the motivation for that. Maybe we've not got the... Maybe we're lacking the creativity right now. We're kind of... Do you know what I'm seeing? I'm seeing you trying to pick up everything and dropping it. Okay, I'm seeing you trying to pick up everything at once and not really having any success because you're it's like you're dropping too many balls. Okay, you've got too much on, you've got too many projects, or you're trying to do too much at once. I feel like there's something that's really stealing your time and attention just now that maybe helps you feel maybe helps you focus, but it's actually robbing you of your time and attention. You're using it as a distraction, perhaps because you're maybe frightened to take action. Okay, you're procrastinating on starting something new, and I feel like there's like a genuine fear of anxiety there. Okay, Ace of Swords though, so we've got something new and tangible. There is like this clear mindset. It's like you know where you want to go, you know exactly what you want to do. It's just you keep getting yourself in this muddle. Okay, I feel like maybe this muddle has been maybe a few weeks ago, it could even be a couple of months ago, but now you're maybe kind of seeing things a little bit clearer. You're ready to put plans into action. You guys are more of a thinker than sometimes a doer. So I feel like maybe you've kind of went about this the wrong way. Maybe you need to plan this out a little bit more. Okay, maybe you've tried going with the flow. Maybe you've tried like just winging it and it's maybe not worked. Maybe you've just been all over the place. Maybe you need a little bit more structure with this Ace of Swords. Okay, maybe you need someone to give you a hand to break down the steps for you to get exactly what you want. Ace of Cups reversed. Okay, so it looks as if like there could be kind of questions about a relationship just now. There could be questions about where you are in your life just now, and maybe like I feel like there's this resistance to change. If you're single, I feel like there's maybe this resistance to finding new love, or resistance to kind of going into a relationship or back to a relationship. But I'm feeling like maybe like I want to say about the signs that you had when I was talking about this card, signs around a particular person, someone that you keep coming back to. I feel like there's like resistance with that. Okay, there is resistance with that, but I feel like you're fighting it. I feel like you're either fighting to move on, or you're fighting to leave it behind. Like I feel for some of you, you're maybe not, you need to do more self-work on your self-love. I feel like maybe like your connection to source, your connection to, I feel like you're disconnected from who you really are and what you really want. However, you do have the Two of Cups, so relationships are here for you in January. Whether you're in a relationship with someone else or whether you are single and you're contemplating a relationship, you've got the Death card right next to it, okay? So there's definitely some sort of transformation taking place. You're cutting someone off. Now this is a specific message. It's not going to be for everyone. But for some of you, you're already in a relationship with someone and you're cutting that person off because I feel like you've made the wrong choice. Okay? Or you did make the wrong choice. But you're realizing that your connection to this person that either is in your past or that you're currently with is not a healthy connection, and you need to let it go. Okay? You need to cut the cords. Not just like cut that person off physically, but you need to do the energetic work to kind of cut that person off emotionally, to cut them off on a spiritual, energetic level as well. And that will take some time, because I feel like there is this open door for you when it comes to romance with the right person. I just feel like you've not really been listening. You know, you've been on this other journey. You've also got the Lovers, so you're definitely, I feel like you're making some sort of change. Okay, there's some sort of change happening for you guys. I definitely feel like you could be going into a new relationship, or you're jumping out of one relationship into the next relationship. If you've been with someone for a while, this could be some sort of transformation happening between the two of you, which is kind of propelling you to the next level. Okay, so you could be taking the next step, making some sort of commitment, okay, to this person. I feel like this Lovers card though is also pretty spiritual. So I feel like this could be that, like, if you're with someone just now but you can't stop thinking about this person that you left behind or left you behind, someone in the past, you know, maybe you're going back to that, or maybe you're recognizing that, for those of you who are maybe like in a twin flame connection before, maybe you're recognizing that you're doing spiritual work with this counterpart on the astral world, on like a spiritual level, but it's not here in the physical right now. Okay, but I feel like it will be. I feel like it will be, but it's down to you and what direction you're taking right now. Are you closing the door on that, or are you cutting ties? Is it maybe time to go? Is it time to forget it and move on, or is it time to take action and go back? Message for some of you. The Nine of Swords though, okay? Something is causing you deep anxiety, and I feel like when you cut off this connection, or maybe someone cut the connection with you, there was this kind of deep pain, this grief, for some of you I feel like it was like a grief, okay? Or it could be like the other person was experiencing this grief, or I feel like there's some anxiety here, but I feel like a lot of this anxiety is all, for some of you, it's all your own doing, okay? When you kind of dismantled this connection, you were aware that like it was going to cause you some pain, some suffering. You wondered if you were doing the right thing. Reverse this if it's the other way about, like if it was someone that did this to you. I feel like on both sides there was this kind of grief, this anxiety, this pain. I feel like for some of you, you could be healing that, okay, or you could be making amends with that person, okay. You've got the Justice card, okay, so I feel like this is about weighing things up, putting things right. This is probably where you come to realise that everything is happening for a reason, has played out because it's been meant to go this way. It's been meant to happen this way. You've been meant to experience all these kind of things. All the pain, all the suffering, all the decisions, all the confusion has led you up to this point and what you're going to do now. This is seeing clearly for the first time, everything falling into place. So I feel like we're taking some deep breaths, we're taking some time to kind of think. I feel like you guys, you overthink things, okay? You guys overthink things, and sometimes you disable yourself through thought, through overwhelming yourself, really kind of getting yourself to the point where you just need to kind of cut off from the connection, okay? But I feel like you're realizing that now, you're kind of recovering, you're biding your time, okay? And when it comes to other parts of your life just now, whether that be studying, career, money, I feel like you're just biding your time to really work out and come back with a renewed sense of passion, with a new action plan. I feel like this is going within and trying to understand everything that has conspired recently. So Gemini, your reading has mostly been about this kind of love connection. That's just the way it's kind of played out this month. I'm just going to have a look at some of the oracle cards and see what else is coming up, if I can get more messages for you. Okay, so these are the Crystal Angels deck by Jordan Virtue. One more, please, Spirit. Okay. The first thing I want to say, okay, first three cards you've got, I've all got this kind of green in them, okay? This one here has got the kind of green in the middle, okay? Healing and the heart chakra. So I feel like this is to do with what's in here. This is healing what's going on within here, healing your heart chakra, like healing. It says increased support. Your positive focus and willingness to receive have opened the doorway to an abundance of help and opportunities. So I feel like from a career perspective, there is abundance coming to you. There could be money coming to you, but I feel like it's getting in that heart space. You need to open up in here to allow yourself to receive. Okay, practice gratitude. Gratitude will shift you from a place of lack to a place of abundance, and it will help you to bring in that what you've been seeking. Now this card keeps coming up for all the signs. Came out last night as well. So ceremonies and celebrations is a time of important life passages such as weddings, birthdays, graduations or anniversaries. I feel like this is maybe something specific. I don't feel like this is for everyone, but this is something specific about an anniversary for someone that's passed. There's maybe some kind of, I feel like you're maybe going to get some kind of gift this month from Spirit that could be remind you of an anniversary, could remind you of something significant that you had with someone, okay? Specific message for some people, okay? So I feel like you're being given something. I also want to say, like, emerald is like, I'm pretty sure that emerald is a stone of faithfulness, okay? So it's like, if you were to give it to your lover, it would represent that you're going to be faithful to them. You're never kind of going to look elsewhere. That is that type of thing. So I feel like that's a specific message for someone. Okay, that's a specific message for someone that perhaps whoever in Spirit is giving you this to let you know that they're always going to be with you, regardless of whether you move on from that connection, regardless of whether you heal from that. This person's always going to be with you, walking alongside you. Okay, so that is a specific message. You've also got answered prayers. All your great work has opened the door for divine solutions and support. You're getting the help and support that you need this month, but it's all about coming from within. It's about coming from that place of love and gratitude and opening your heart. We've got passion and purpose. Your enthusiasm gives you energy, motivation to work on a meaningful project that's dear to your heart. Okay, so that kind of go back to that kind of that card at the start, the Ace of Wands inverted, where it was like you couldn't quite get the motivation, the passion, you couldn't quite get things off the ground. I feel like that's coming to an end now. I feel like by the end of January you've got things in motion, and I feel like with the new year coming in, that's kind of giving you the fuel, the fire to kind of, let's have a look at what's going on in your love life. Got one already. Pay attention to the red flags. Okay, the signs are cautioning you. So maybe have a look at, like, you know, those relationships I was talking about, like where you're maybe cutting someone off. Maybe look at like your role within relationships. Are some of you maybe kind of codependent? Do you have some toxic traits when it comes to relationships? Do things get heavy and then do you bail? You've got finances and career. Financial issues are a factor right now in your love life. Money and love are interconnected, okay? So if you get it right with, if you work on yourself and you get right with the love for yourself, you automatically see the rippling effect to your finances, your career, but also your love life. And if your love life takes off, if you get into a new relationship or you renew the spark in a relationship, you're going to feel like you're going to get like a boost in the abundance department as well. You've also got attraction, and I feel like this is to do with money as well, but it says you attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. Get out of your head, like get out of your head, Gemini, because you guys, you get too caught up, like here, you get too caught up and you overanalyze, you get overwhelmed. You need to slow down and enjoy the moment fully, okay? That is what is going to bring you in the money that you want, the love that you want. And it's also going to like quell the anxiety. You've got romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. Okay, you've also got the deception card. Okay, so this will be for some of you that are maybe in that relationship that is maybe not right, that you're maybe the one that you know that needs to come to an end, that you need to let go of, that you need to close the door on, that you need to kind of cut away energetically. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. Could be you. Could be that you're maybe not being honest with yourself energetically. Okay, maybe it's all about how you feel. Maybe you're not being true to yourself. Or maybe it's the other person. Maybe like what they say and what they do isn't measuring up with how their energy, like the energy that they're putting out, the energy that you get when you're with them. Maybe something's off, and that's a sign that, you know, this isn't meant for you. If you're in a relationship and everything's going pretty well, but you're feeling intense anxiety, you're feeling like really low vibe, there's something wrong there. Okay, there's something wrong. The cat's in the way, showing everybody your bum. Okay, we've got one more deck to get through with the angel answers. I didn't realise that this reading would be so long. We're nearly half an hour. Peaceful resolution. Okay, if this relationship is or person is leaving your life this month, I feel like it might come through a peaceful resolution. Okay, it might not be like a tower moment where like there's lots of chaos. Helpful people, so you could be getting help from the people around you. Perhaps maybe some people are kind of being really honest with you and giving you advice about this situation. Okay, Spirit, you're giving me too many cards. Two more. You could no. Okay. Maybe to do with the person that you're thinking about, that toxic person you need to get rid of. I think that is maybe a sign that you need to let go of them. Or maybe you just need to let go of like the maybe like hanging on to someone isn't serving you. Okay. Maybe thinking about them all the time isn't serving you, isn't serving your, your highest good. It could be distracting you. Remember what I said about the start about maybe engaging in something that is taking your time and attention away from your goals. And you get choosing your direction. Okay, so choosing your focus. Okay, Gemini, if you enjoyed this reading, please like, subscribe, leave me a comment down below. And I will look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye!